Hey everybody, welcome back to the Final Fantasy VII
What
Let's Play.
the fuck is that?
That's what's left of the soldier.
Let's go fight him now. God damn it.
Wow.
You're
Right, dragon.
You're not the Materia Keeper.
I love the Vincent's goofy ass running animation.
So wanky.
Wanky?
Anyway, I'm willing to think this thing is only called the Materia Keeper because it is holding a Materia. That's it. Because after you kill it, you get the counter. Counter Materia. That's it.
He's also one of the few sources in the game where you get Shrine.
One of two, I want to think.
4.
Was it 4?
Him, Stilva, Godo.
Okay,
maybe 3.
I forget Godo has it, yeah.
Him, Stilva, Godo. Who the fuck was the 4th Shrine source?
It kind of looks like a mixture of a beetle and
I don't know what it's
spider.
supposed to be.
It's a Mantis.
Is it a mantis?
Yeah, it's like a giant Mantis
It's a
monster.
big fucking mantis I've ever seen.
Ouch!
Yeah, there we go. All right, so I have Power Soul now with, and I inflicted Tifa with Death Sentence. The Death Sentence cast was intentional because that does put Tifa in near fatal status, and that powers up Power Soul big time. And along with Death Blow, 4-digit damage.
Also,
as long as Death Blow
it stacks
hits.
with critical HP.
Yeah, so if you have Tifa in the yellow threshold too, there you go.
It's
That's another multiplier for you. We're gonna show off Odin though. So this is the non-lethal Odin summon, where he throws Gungnir at the enemy. And his horse. His horse with 6 legs.
Yeah, Schleipnir has 6 legs.
So is it really called a horse?
Yes. A 6-legged horse is still a horse, just has 2 extra legs.
What's the horse's name? Selfnir?
Sleipnir.
Sefnir.
I know now pronouncing it right. I really don't care. SLEPNIR.
No, I wasn't sure because in 14 it's pronounced, well, it's spelled SEF. PHNIR.
SLEPNIR.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a horse with 6 legs.
Unfortunately
It's really
for
cool.
Tifa,
So like I'm looking it up right now. So it's actually Norse mythology.
Yeah.
Sleipnir, I think is how to say it, is Odin's 8-legged, in some stories 6-legged horse. As such, while remaining unnamed, Sleipnir is present in all Final Fantasy games where Odin's present as a summon.
no horse, no Odin.
Yeah,
What's our Odin without his horse?
but yeah, I think it's
without his
Sleipnir. I think is how you say it.
I'm not sure. By the way, do not hit Materia Keeper with anything fire related. He absorbs fire.
So why is Vincent in your party here?
Because I want you to take advantage of the big magic stat.
Gotcha.
Drown the
Oh,
bitch.
it also means slipper.
Oh, okay.
So, does the horse have a tendency to slip everywhere?
If it has 6 legs, I'd imagine to fuck with its biology for a bit.
There's like 3 pairs of loafers.
A horse that wears loafers, shit.
Yeah, man, it's a horse that has his priorities down.
They
think,
suddenly have standards.
I think, anyway.
This thing will cast Cure 2 a lot, so you might want to start finding yourself in a bit of a damage race with it.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, though. I'm also waiting because I want him to cast Trine.
He'll only cast it once when he loses enough HP.
Yeah, when he's not using Cure 2 on himself.
There it is.
There we go. Trine is lightning-based. So if you want to help absorb the damage, make sure you got lightning elemental materia in your armor slot, or you just cast Big Guard. There we go.
But now it's going to be it's a damage race.
Yeah, now it's a damage race because Cure 2 does cure for a lot.
Ouch!
Yeah. So you just see Tifa is in the yellow health. So if I did Death Sentence on her again with Power Soul, it'd be doing a lot of damage at this point. But again,
Tifa has haste magic on her?
No, I got Big Guard.
That's all haste.
Oh, you just don't want the materia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's for the sake of leveling up. No. I have it paired with added cut because
To give it haste?
To give it to give it inflicts slow.
Right.
Slow or stop. One of those two.
You can do both. Counter materia. This is fun to have. I really wish that this thing wasn't so fucking expensive to master.
It's only 2 stars, I think, right?
Yeah, and it's like 60,000 or plus.
But you know, that's one of those materials that you only master for the sake of duplicating it, though. It doesn't matter how much HP it has.
Wait, you gave her time and added effect and then didn't link the 2?
What? They should be linked.
They're linked now. They weren't earlier.
No, they should be linked.
No, you had them on the power. You had her on the power soul.
Uh-huh.
You gave her haste and added effect.
Oh, no, we got Power Soul. Wait, doesn't Power Soul not have
Power
any
Soul's
link
not
with
linked.
Power Soul's not okay. Yeah, because I had it. I had the linked materia with the weapon she got earlier, which I think was the Grand Glove.
Tiger
Not
Fist.
Grand Glove. No, yeah, Tiger Fist. Sorry.
Tiger Claw. Roar. There's another good forest. You fight the 6 of the mushroom cat things for your limit grinding. You can also find Valron in there, who's like a blue gargoyle-looking monster. If you manipulate him under somebody else's hyper and you do a jump kick, it's fractional damage and it hits like a truck. Perfect for limit farming.
Did not know that. Yeah,
Okay.
Speed it up. Speed it up. Speed it up. Speed it up. Come on.
Kaboom. Remember, that's 3 kills for Vincent. There's like he only needs like 80, 70, or 60 repeatedly, maybe even shorter.
I find it really weird that I don't remember if it was like this in the original PS1 version, but Vincent transform doesn't have a victory animation. He just kind of stays there.
I don't think he had that in the original either.
So where the hell are we now?
We're in Rocket Town.
What do you guess what it's named after?
You take me to.
Rocket Town.
Won't you take me to?
Rocket Town.
It's a Rocket Town.
This is
Rocket Town.
Interestingly enough, only place in the game you will actually buy a shotgun for Vincent.
This is the only time you can get it too, because after Disc 2, it's not there anymore. For some fucking reason, I don't know. Maybe like after the rocket takes off,
Nobody cares.
the last shotgun on Earth was was dismantled.
Yeah, I just grab it for the fucking sake
Yeah,
of
you
it.
just get it for inventory completion because it's such a rare. It's a one and done item.
It also gives Vincent the unique shotgun animation, like. I bet he was. I bet he was. This is also one of the more complex towns in my opinion, in terms of like. Well, let me rephrase. Not complex is the right word to use. These look like actual fucking houses to me. Western houses. A room for a toilet, a room for storage, a room to sleep in, a room for the kitchen.
A lot of rooms to explore in general.
Yeah, I don't think Vincent's transformation has a victory
Victory
pose.
animation. Are you looking at like the original PS1 footage or some other shit?
Yeah, like I'm like seeing it, but it's like there's like nothing for
Yeah.
his transformation.
Vincent gets some really kooky limit breaks. Like the first one is a behemoth form. The second one is like based
Gigas
off
Frankenstein
of,
monster.
yeah, basically.
The third one sucks.
They're like horror icons, basically. What was
Yeah.
the third one again?
Hell Mask, Jason.
It was Jason. Okay.
It basically gives you a 5-hit Splatterhouse combination, which does less than the average Giga Dunk, and it gives you Nightmare, which also reflects multiple statuses on multiple enemies, but Hades does that even better.
Yeah. Well, Hades you don't get until Galnica, though. To be fair.
You
So
won't-
if you get Vincent as early as possible, and for
Yeah,
whatever
but-
reason you want to limit grind, you can
Also,
have,
you get statistical bonuses. I almost forgot to bring that up. For example, the Gigas, the limit level 2, suffers a speed penalty, but it gains a massive attack and defense buff. The Galleon Beast gets a speed bonus and a slight attack and defense bonus. I forget what the third one does because it fucking sucks. And the fourth one is just amazing all the way around.
I guess if you were really fond of, because the only immediate comparison I can think of, comparatively speaking, is Umaro from Final Fantasy VI, who was the uncontrollable berserker. In that way, if you liked Umaro, then Vincent's Olympics are kind of the same thing. So there's merit in
pretty much.
that.
It's
But
just that by the time endgame rolls around, his transformations don't help you.
they're a
as much as they-
liability.
Yeah. Or rather, it's just that the damage per second doesn't really compare. They're good if you don't min-max the game or go for the endgame shit, but if you do, then Vince is
Then
just
again,
gonna underwhelm
min-maxing in 7, you don't really need to.
you don't need to do any of
You
that at
know,
all.
you just need specific materia combinations, and the rest does the game does the rest for you.
My personal favorite was still that one strategy I saw from a Lentor. I forget the magic materia setup he or she had, but at the end of the day, it was just Cloud, a sword, bonking the shit out of Emerald Weapon until death.
I think there's a YouTuber slash speedrunner of 7. I think it's like 48 Productions. Made some really fucking good material tutorial videos showing you like all the kooky combinations you can do to just absolutely go nuts with the game, and it's really cool.
You have to talk to this old guy 3 times twice. The first time around, he gives you your katana. The second time around, it's Sid's ultimate spear.
These are also limited time only items. Yoshiyuki. If you don't get it now, you won't get it later.
All right.
And this is
The
also
power
how
is
you
good.
get Sid's
It
Venus
does more
Gospel.
damage when the ally's down. That means basically KO. It's risk versus reward.
Yeah.
Now the only thing I don't know about it is that does that apply the same thing if you fight alone in the battle square?
I would think it would check to see if there were KO enemies, KO allies with you.
Well, regardless, it's still a pretty decent sword to have for that regard alone. This is also one of the few places you can get exit materia. That gives you escape and removal, and it basically does exactly as it sounds like. You get a free flee from the battle, or you can just hold the L and R1 buttons down for a little bit, you dipshit.
That dude on the the photo on the wall is a producer. I think that's Hironobu Sakaguchi. It's one of the developers of the game, which is why I was staring at it.
Huh.
And there's Barrett's drill arm. His 4-slot materia growth weapon. Weird place to find it too. Actually, no, it's not all that weird.
Was that close range?
It's the close range weapon.
Okay.
Yes. He shoots drills.
Yeah.
Is it good?
I don't use it
Okay.
No.
because I normally don't have Barrett here.
Okay.
I don't use it because Barrett's heavy Vulcan is still good.
Hey, Vincent, how are you out in the sun?
I'm not a vampire, Cloud.
Shut up.
I'm not a vampire, you fuckhead. I'm hoping Barrett and Vincent get more interactions between each other, and it's Barrett just breaking his balls about being a horror icon. I am. Never mind.
Nice to meet you, Vincent. Never mind.
I am.
I like that Nirvana album.
It's like, it's like Vincent. I am vampire. And then Claude's like, I knew it.
I am gun. I like guns.
You ever heard of Blade?
Vincent, have you ever met Lucretia?
I know Lucrezia. Listen, potato to potato.
Potato to potato.
Never mind.
Anyway, I lost the girl to Hojo. That sucks, dude.
It's like, have you heard of Lucretia? No, I heard of Lucrezia. Listen here, you little shit.
So this guy's a straight up asshole. And it's like one of those ugly likes because this guy is domestic abuser.
Yeah, I mean he's
domestically abusive.
Yeah,
there's no fucking two ways
there's
around it.
there's no two ways around it. Yeah, that's like one of the most unattractive qualities about him.
But VII is also, by its nature, a very politically incorrect game. So it's sort of like you expect all walks of life. Here's your domestic abuser.
Exactly.
But now
not every character can be all sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah.
But now it's like, do you think they're gonna keep that for him in the remake?
They should.
They will.
Yeah, and they should. Because this guy has, in my opinion, one of the more down to earth quirks about him as a character.
And it's also one of those cases where it's like you get why he's angry, but it's still uncomfortably angry. It's like, I get it, but no.
I suppose, but it's like you need to let go, dude. Like
Yeah.
it's one of those.
That's
you need
part
to
of
let
his
go.
arc.
Yeah, that is part of his arc. You're absolutely right about that.
Also, Sid is an amazing physical fucking brawler. He sucks with magic, but you don't really need to care about that. Give him counter, give him cover, and watch the damage fly.
You know what's the best part about Sid? Banana.
No.
Banana.
Well, he is the resident dragoon of this game.
Yeah, he gets the basic jump attack, then he gets dragon dive, which can cause instant death on hit. Then he gets multiple hyper jump, and then it's dragon dive. And then he gets something called Big Brawl, which is hilariously just him running in with a spear and beating the shit out of people like a barroom brawl.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite limit breaks too.
Highwind?
No, Dynamite.
Dynamite's blunt.
I just love it. He just looks with a cigarette, just flicks it.
And just flicks the fucking
One
stick
day
of
he's gonna forget to flick the dynamite and just flick the cigarette instead while smoking the dynamite stick.
dynamite. No, actually, he's probably going to do that, then give the dynamite to Ketchi.
Yeah, so
Okay,
Sid lives with Shera, and you can tell from the dialogue, Sid is not exactly
Shera's best friend.
good house guest. Well, just a good host, because he's fucking yelling at Shera to make them tea.
And Shera, being a textbook domestic abuse victim, internalizes the blame into herself because she saved his life.
I have to...
Or he saved her life.
Here's the thing, though. I do have to question Shera's behavior in this flashback, though, because she is adamant on checking this oxygen tank because she feels that if she doesn't do all the proper checks and balances, this thing is prone to rupturing. And to jump ahead here, she's absolutely right. Because later in the game, this oxygen tank will rupture. But the problem is that she is adamant on staying even while the rocket is counting down, knowing that she's going to fucking die. What is the mental process of that, like, going on
I want
there?
this dream to take off for you no matter what, therefore I'm going to give my life to do it. It's one of those that doesn't make logical senses, but I get it.
Because, like, I don't know, it's like the total lack of self-preservation on Shera's and I never fully understood as part of her character.
Like I said, I get it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make logical sense,
Yeah.
but I get it. Case in point. So Shera, because if Shera doesn't do this, then Sid and everybody else will still die anyway.
Yeah,
So what's one life to the hundreds?
exactly. And Sid is like, he wants to go to, like, it's his dream. He wants to go to space. And in this flashback, they're about to go ahead with the launch, but he finds out that Shera is still down there checking the oxygen tanks. And then she just says, it's okay, just go along with it.
And then Sid's like, you stupid
It's
shit!
like,
we're
you're
gonna be
going to die if you stay there. Like, you need to get the hell out. But Shera is adamant on checking these oxygen tanks. So Sid is left with, like, I don't know what to do. If I cancel this countdown, God knows how long it'll be before we can do it again. But he ends up going with it and just canceling the countdown to save her life. Because, doesn't want that in his conscience.
Yeah,
You
who
know?
the fuck does? $30 till ignition. What are you gonna do, Sid? Also, kind of dig. One thing I do kind of like love hate about the scene from a gameplay perspective is that I get the dramatic thing of it to have the timer up on the upper right there too to reflect the choices. I want to get a move on.
Yeah, I know. and you can't speed this up with the speed up feature.
Right.
Damn.
It's tied to the cutscene. Still good. It's good for selling the mood. Selling the moment.
And like I said, it's a case of I get why Sid's so fucking angry and frustrated, but dude, ooh.
Yeah, after, I get maybe for like the first year.
Yeah.
But it's like, this is the reason why he treats Shera like shit.
Yeah, and it's like really not good at all. But I get it. It's just so wrong.
I mean, it's really unhealthy.
It's one of those-
It's
it's-
unhealthy and toxic. Exactly
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a case of Sheriff getting. It's like feeding into Shera's guilt complex,
Yeah.
and it feeds into Sid's own anger, which doesn't
Right.
help anybody involved.
I like to think, though, and this is like me at the most basic fucking form of argument and all that sort of thing. I like to think it's not as bad as like the worst case scenario thing, because at the end of the day, he did save Shera's life.
But
Yeah.
at the same time, he turned into her domestic
Yes,
abuser.
yeah, absolutely.
And the only thing stopping this from becoming outright, we got to kick the shit out of Sid, is because Shera doesn't give two shits. We have no proof for physical abuse.
No, it's strictly verbal. In this
Yeah.
game, it's strictly verbal abuse. There's no signs of physical abuse. But, emotional scars.
Yeah, that's
sometimes-
that's the longest damage, or
Yeah.
the long-lasting ones.
Exactly.
And speaking of emotional
Oh,
scars, Palmer,
Thank God he wasn't like this in Kingdom Hearts.
right?
Who was Sid?
Yeah,
Oh
right.
my god.
If they even brought 1/10 of that, Kingdom Hearts would have jumped to an M rating.
Sid in Kingdom Hearts is what would happen if Disney was in charge of the 7 remake.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that Disneyfication. It's like, forget about the verbal abuser. He's a pilot.
He's just gruff because he's a pilot.
Jumpman, you banana.
Hey Sid, how you doing? What the fuck you say to me, kid? with your goofy looking ass and your walking talking duck.
Will somebody tell the fucking voice actor to please tell him to rein in the curse words? For God's sakes.
We can't have this in our game. We're Disney. We can't have that.
And this is a weird thing that you brought up here.
Oh, it's
Why
Rufus.
does Rufus want the tiny
I
bronco?
have no idea because, all right. So let's go into the story here. So the reason why we just walk on the rocket tank that's along the way, but it turns out Sid is actually waiting for Rufus to show up because Sid wants Shinra to reinvest in the space program so that he can take off on the rocket again. But Rufus is not here for that. Rufus is here because they want Sid's plane, the tiny Bronco, because they're on the track for Sephiroth. Which is really weird because this is Shinra we're talking about. They have access to so many fucking aircrafts in Junin alone.
But why specifically the tiny Bronco?
Which is a one-man vehicle. Like, only one person can fit in this damn thing. So I don't know if Rufus was planning on going at it alone, if he was planning on maybe taking someone else to do
Modifying
it.
the tiny bronco?
Maybe modifying. Yeah, but again, this is also Shinra, and if you take it to Junin in the mine where they have a surplus of aircrafts, not to mention the Highwind, which is, as we know, is a creation of Sid. Sid built that thing.
Wait, are you fighting Palmer?
Yeah, we're fighting Palmer.
What the fuck?
Fight Man Palmer. I want that tea, goddamn, with plenty of lard.
Still have haste on her.
Yeah. Anyway,
Big
Palmer
gun
is
is just basically him shooting materia at you.
yeah. Palmer is a nothing fight. He just has Mako gun
He
Mako
just dances
gun.
and slaps his ass
Yeah.
and then shoots you with a
At least he got through that problem where he's not like segmented in the stomach anymore.
Yeah.
He got over that. You know, but Mako gun is pretty much that's all I do with him. I don't know.
Nothing to talk about.
Yeah, there's really nothing to talk about, and I also take a little long with this dude because I kind of like I lollygag a bit with this fight because I'm wondering is like also for some reason my accuracy is so shit.
He's dancing
With Cloud. Like, I'm not sure if Palmer has good physical evasion.
Be some shit if
Like,
he
the
does.
death blow makes sense, sure. And I got Sniper CR with Vincent, so I'm not missing there. But for some reason, my accuracy with Cloud in this fight specifically really fucking blows. Like, I missed like 3 attacks in a row.
Okay, so I found his stats right now.
Who, Palmer?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you got? I mean, there's not really to talk about. It's a really nothing fight.
Let me see. All right, so in here he's a level 38.
Okay.
His HP 6,000 and MP 240. His attack is 100 with his magic attack 25 and his
Should've kicked him in his ass. He has no ass either, Elliot.
Yeah.
and his defense 100.
What about his evasion?
Let me see.
Doesn't say. Thanks, Elliot.
It's just 2 butt cheeks.
That's his materia slots.
Yeah.
Now, the thing about Trine, though, is unlike Beta and Aqualung, if Aqualung could be considered, I guess, Water 3 and Beta could be Fire 3, Trine would be more of a Bolt 2 in strength.
Yeah. A little stronger, but not.
No, it's a little weaker.
Oh, you think so?
Trine is a little weaker than the other 2.
Ah. No. Like, comparatively speaking to, like, Fire 3 or Ice 3.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say it's a little stronger than Thunder 2, but it's not Thunder 3 levels.
And that's it.
What's that pose? Hey, what's the matter, you? Who's driving the tiny Bronco? It's going on its own.
Nobody's driving a tiny Bronco.
Got
He almost got decapitated
Got
by a plane.
decapitated by a plane.
This is one part of the story segment I hope they fix up a bit, because, as you said, none of this makes much sense.
Nothing
except-
makes sense. Like, this right here. That's funny.
That's
Who's
hilarious.
driving the truck?
Who cares? Barrett. So now we just enjoy ourselves a little victory pose.
Yeah. Cool. And then the truck's run away. The truck transforms. It's the Hell House, motherfuckers.
Oh, shit.
Plot twist.
Hell truck.
Hell truck is
And
back.
then we're there like, oh, don't do that in the 7 remake. I can't stop.
Won't
What are
stop.
you? What? Is it? Hurry up, Tiefers. By the by, I'd like to imagine this with Barrett having like one hand between that and death. And he's like, shit!
Also, I can't find anything on his evasion.
It doesn't matter anyway. It's over.
I know, but still.
You're really doing a good job piloting this. I'm not piloting this.
There's no one in the seat.
So what are we supposed to do? Pull the wings back to go up, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. It says like, oh, fuck.
Remember, Sid is a Dragoon, so he can easily make that jump.
Yes, yeah.
Ah, fuck us.
Oh, god damn it.
Damn it. Now so one wing's down. That means we gotta take the entire thing
Who's
out.
driving this? Nobody! Get it to stop.
On your drawers, don't piss in them. I do like Sid's manner of speaking, though.
You mean
Oh, Sid's a fucking...
Sid's just straight up redneck.
So he's a redneck, yeah.
his vernacular?
Yeah.
No, he's redneck.
Well, no, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
but, like
his vernacular.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Vernacular is not like a race or a group of people.
Sure it is, Elliot.
She won't fly anymore. No, we couldn't have an airship now. That'd be fun.
Can we have a boat? Can we use it as a boat? Fuck, do whatever you
I
want.
guess so.
I've given up on that town. It was one fucking thing. So Sid's gonna marry her, and yikes. Anyway,
He names the second ship after her.
yeah, only because of the events of this game. How about it, everyone? Eh.
Hey, you want to be part of Avalanche?
guess
Oh shit, dog!
guess I'm down for airboat.
I guess it's time for a little anarchy. Ah, the Temple of the Ancients. Where is it? That Temple of the Ancients. Temple of the Ancients.
This hint is from name and address withheld.
I don't know what you're doing next time, but I guess we'll find out then. See you guys then.
Well, yeah, we got a couple of things we could do now that we have the tiny Bronco at our disposal, but we're going to find out what that is next time. Have a good night, everybody.